I was on and off the streets, in and out of rehab, jail. He asked me, "Are you ready to get off the street? Are you ready to get out?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I was estranged from my wife. I had no job, no home. When I was coming into the program, my wife said she didn't love me anymore, didn't want to be with me anymore. And a month later, she's talking to me about wanting to renew our vows. And all I can say is God.
In the simplest terms, the Cookery is a cafe. It's a meeting place. It's a place where the poor save the rich and the rich save the poor. And it's a culinary teaching facility that also rescues people from extreme housing or circumstances and gets them back to life restoration.
Right now, what they would call me is a student, but I cook and I clean and I learn and I pray and I do everything, a little bit everything. The Cookery is it's really just a love project, you know, built from the ground up on the basis of helping people, not just feeding people, not just keeping the restaurant open, turning a profit, networking, but at its core, this place is here to help people. My therapist told me that I have what's called an unsatisfiable mind. And, like, ain't that the truth, you know? But if you talk to anybody that knew me out there, they wouldn't recognize me here. I laugh, I joke, you know. I am remembering who I used to be.
I am labeled the executive director and head chef, but I'm happily cleaning the toilets any day of the week. We have Bible studies going on. We have people sharing life. It's, in essence, for me, a meeting place as well as an eatery. But while they're here, they're getting, hopefully, a level and aptitude of food that is so excellent that it also spurs on the question of what is this all about, which leads to the second and more truer intent of the Cookery, which is to help people get their life back. It's right now more centered on homelessness and life recovery. I went through homelessness too. And it's to reach back to those folks that are suffering through that. And everything's free. We give them free housing. We give them free teaching. We give them management level training on food safety that's recognized around the country. But the biggest thing we do is community service, as well as learning the culinary. We take those same folks to go out on the street. We shut the restaurant on Saturdays and we give free food. But the biggest aspect of us giving free food, it's not just, hey, we've got a sandwich to comfort you in the moment. It's, we see where you're at. Come on. We have a place for you. Counseling's free, clothing's free, medical is best we can afford it, dental is best we can afford it. All these things are free. And we also give them a stipend each month. There is no money changed hands because it's an investment in themselves. And we have found that the greatest achievement in people self-actualizing is when they really feel the challenge, the impartation, and the overcoming. So we don't take away the essence of the struggle of learning. We funnel that and try and institute the direction towards their highest possible self. But even more importantly than the sandwich is we offer them a way out. It's hard to establish trust in those moments, and sometimes it takes a few visits. But it's more than just a momentary relief. There is a way out. And if they are not convinced by my words, the boys who were just out there a week ago with them make the perfect ambassadors.
It's not just some place where you can come to learn culinary. It's where you can come to be restored and have your life flipped upside down for the better.